every big race that I really wanted to win, seemed to come last year. And, obviously there's a few more I'd still like to get, but yeah, just a dream year, dream season. A couple USAC championships and a lot of big wins is, pretty life-changing. And, it's, like I said, it's just some career achievements were checked off, and definitely sleep a little bit better at night now. Overall, as a team, we're just a lot more calm. Last year was our first year with a new car and kind of a new team that Kevin put together, and Berkshire and family. And yeah, it's just kind of hectic last year, and kind of got everything together at the last minute, and got into Friday and ended up winning, and then winning Saturday, and really just snowballed our whole season, confidence-wise, and just kicking off the year with a race, winning a race like this is cool. This is the biggest race that I race in, one of the biggest races in the world, in the country for sure. Like I said, the biggest run I run, and it's one that's just so hard to win. You never know. You can bring the best car here 20 years in a row and not win. You can get in trouble and hot laps and be done for the week. So it's just so tough. There's a million things that could happen, and if you don't put them all together the right way, then someone else will.
Oh, my last time in a midget was here last year. I got 3 starts at a midget and all 3 been at Chili Bowl. So I don't run a midget very often. I've never tested nothing. So I just kind of hop in and go. I would say a little bit of everything for me as far as why I come to Chili Bowl. I've always watched it. I've always wanted to do it, and really I just never had the right opportunity to. I drove for RJ Johnson the last couple of years, and felt like we made a lot of strides. So this year, Andy Reinbolt Underwood Motorsports called me and wanted me to run their stuff. So I accepted it. We're here. They're one of the top teams here, so to be able to have the opportunity like that to come out and run for these guys is pretty special. Hopefully we can make them proud tonight and see where we end up.
So we drew a pretty deep starting position in our heat race. We started P8 in a fairly early heat, so the track was super hammered down, one lane, but we cowboyed up and drove around a few cars and were able to get some passing points, and that put us in a decent position in our qualifier. We started second in that and fell backwards early on, but worked our way back up and then made a pass for the lead right before the caution came out, and ended up coming home with the P2 finish in the qualifier, but nothing to hang our heads about. We finished behind Dason Pursley, he's a stellar driver, so that put us P12 in the A main, and so starting that deep, there's a ton of good guys in front of you. We had to persevere. We fell back early on, but kept our head high and kept pushing and stayed patient and worked our way up to a P6 finish. I had pretty high expectations, I'm not going to lie. These guys have given me an amazing race car all week long, Their cars have been dang near perfect each time they've gone out there, so it's made my job a lot easier. I expected to do fairly well, and I can't hang my head down at all, but I want more come Saturday. I'm expecting to start around P10 in the B main, and they take 7 out of that. So we just got to get a few cars. I know we can get a few more than we need to, knowing how good our car's been. So as long as we keep our nose clean and do our job, we should be in that A main.
I think drawing the 5 pill this morning was almost a deal breaker. Starting on the front row, not getting any passing points. We basically was in a must-win situation in the heat race and the qualifier. Rolled off 7th, which I thought was pretty good. Our race car has been so good in this building in years past. We have a pretty good notebook. Got a good start, picked off a couple guys. I felt like we were rolling pretty good middle of the race, and I was hoping for a yellow like we got, and I picked off a guy and just didn't quite get Thorson cleared. I think maybe it would have been a game changer if I could have cleared him. We probably would have ran 3rd. I a little frustrated I gave up 3rd there on the last lap, but it was hard racing. There's a lot of good guys went tonight, and like I said, I can't thank Alex and Jake and KT, everybody on the ABR crew enough. They're awesome to work with. We're all really good friends, and it's just awesome. Chili Bowl is an amazing event. To have 1 car locked in, 2 cars in the Bs, night and day better than we were last year. I think I totaled 2 of Alex's cars in one night last year, which was not good. I went 6 years though without crashing anything, so I guess it was going to come sooner or later. But no, super happy. Alex is crew chief in this week, and I think he's doing a heck of a job. So just looking forward to a day off and see what happens on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm pleased with it. Doesn't mean I'm happy with it, I think pleased and happy are about the same, but not really, So I'm happy for my team. I'm happy for my guys that are involved, all my sponsors to be, locked into another A main, and I think that's 10 in a row. So um, I'm happy for them guys. I'm pissed at myself. I'm, got a lot to go back and read and go through. And, we're going to strip this thing down and kind of get everything we can out of it and see what we can do better. And just because I wanted to free my car up, but I knew I needed to keep it tight, but I also needed to be free. It's just a matter of 3 different things that you could do, or more, I guess. But just same thing with when I ran second to Bell a couple of years ago. I was just so pissed off at myself for not doing what I wanted to do or what we've talked about doing, and then just kind of screwing my chances at winning. So, that's just the racer in me. A lot of people think it's crazy, but I mean, we're here to win. We build these badass race cars and stuff to come here to win this race and to take home that driller. And when you run second, it gives you a little bit of doubt, but then again, like, it's nice to be able to know, like, I know what I need to change to get better. So, we got great people on this thing, and like I said it before, I'm happy. I'm happy we locked in, but we still got a lot of work to do. When I won in 22, it just everything lined up. It was like simple. Raced one of the best in the world and was able to kind of pass them and leave them, and and it's a little bit more gratifying that when you win your prelim night. It's simple. Like last year, I won my prelim night, but like final night, I was probably the best car at the end of the race, I felt like, but I just didn't have enough to get the lead and win. So this year, hopefully it's a little bit different, and we can get through that pole shuffle and get up there, and like we've done in years past, and yeah, the track was awesome. Gravel and the crew and Emmett and Ward and everybody that's working at this place has made that track pretty awesome. It's just different than what we're used to. Let's put it that way. That's the biggest I've seen this curb in the last 12 years I've been here, or however many, I don't even know how many years I've been here. So it's just a little bit different way, and we'll just have to adjust to it and go from there.
Yeah, so I took off early there, and I felt really good. I kind of run around the bottom, and then I could see some guys running around the top, so I ended up moving out, and I felt like I was fine. And then I just kind of screwed up once we got the traffic, I feel like, and I didn't get back off the top, and so that kind of cost me. I hit the curb once, stalled it, lost a few more spots, so kind of sucks to back up to 7th, but overall, at least we're still locked into a B main, so hopefully we can pass a few cars there in the B Saturday and at least get in the show. I would say probably the main thing is just like the curb got so big and so like lipped up essentially, where it's so hard, so packed in. I don't have enough experience in a midget to run one, so I feel like that hurt me a little bit tonight. I probably should have played a little safe and got back to the bottom and just kind of protected and ran 3rd or 4th, but I really wanted to try to get a lock in, so I stayed around the top, and in the end it cost me a little bit, but it definitely wasn't for lack of trying.
I was talking in the press conference about it was definitely a calmer night. Obviously, starting off with that heat race and being high point guy definitely helped. But come feature time, whenever you start on the front row of a feature, it's your race to lose at that point. As good as our car's been all night, really all week, I knew I had to get it done. And once I got to the top and it got really, really curvy, I just had to make sure, stay extra focused and hit my marks. I felt like I was having kind of a hard time, so I knew the guys behind me probably had to been too. My car felt really, really good. The Stage 3 1S was fast, and I'm just pleased just to have it done, because that's the type of race that one mistake can ruin your whole night, and happy that none of those happened and we were able to come out on top. Just a big sigh of relief. Someone unfortunately reminded me, I think this is 9 or 10 years I've been coming here. It makes me feel old. But just to finally get it done, we were really close last year, closer than I've probably ever been, and then be able to back it up this year and get it done and coming out on top feels great, and just a good reward for the RMS team, Matt and Dave Estep. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be running one of their cars. It's been bad fast these last few years, so happy to be here and ready for Saturday.